ね、皆さん、今回このお時間を、作っていただいてありがとうございます。
So, first off, thank you everyone for making time to be with us today.
この機会にですね、去年僕たちが何を達成したのか、あるいは今年、何を予定しているのかについて皆さんにお話をしようと思います。
So, taking this opportunity, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we achieved in the last year, in the last season, and what we're planning for this year, for the new seasons.
まずはここにいらっしゃる選手の皆さんに本当に、参加してくださってありがとうとお伝えしたいです。
So, starting off, I really wanted to thank everyone present here for your participation in the championships last year.
グランツーリスモというゲームは僕はもう GT1 の時作っている時からですね、このゲームは本当に上手なドライバーがいて初めてグランツーリスモって完成すると思ってたんですね。ですから僕は去年そのシーンを目の当たりにすることができてとても幸せでした。
So since I first started working on developing Gran Turismo 1 way back in the day, the first idea that I had was that it was really a good driver that is going to complete this game. It's the driver that makes Gran Turismo what it is. And I was able to actually see that and experience it myself last year through the championships, and I'm very, very grateful for you all.
2013年に僕らはこういったコンセプトを掲げてグランツーリスモスポーツを作り始めました。
So in 2013, this was a concept that we raised in the start of the development for Gran Turismo Sport.
この2013年にグランツーリスモスポーツの開発の発表をしたのも実はこの地パリなんですね。
So actually the announcement of the start of development for Gran Turismo Sport back in 2013 was actually here in Paris.
なぜパリだったかというと、
And the reason why we chose Paris for this,
1894年に世界で最初の自動車レースが行われました。パリからルアンに向かう耐久レースです。
So the reason is because back in 1894, the first race in the world actually occurred and started here from Paris to Rouen. It was an endurance race.
ですから僕らは今後100年のモータースポーツを作ろうという、決意を表明する場所として、パリを選んだんですね。
So in making the decision and express our will to create the next 100 years of motorsport, this was a perfect choice to make that announcement.
そして5年かけてグランツーリスモスポーツは作られ、
And it took us 5 years to develop Gran Turismo Sport.
そして去年1年間シーズンを行いました。
And last year we had 1 year, a full season of racing that happened within championships.
その結果はどうだったか。
And what we achieved through that.
まずグランツーリスモスポーツは700万人を超えるユーザーを獲得しました。
So Gran Turismo Sport was able to acquire over 7 million users.
ここにはいろいろな数字が並んでますね。
There's a lot of different figures on the monitor here.
はい、皆さんが走った 12.7 ビリオンキロメートルというのは、地球と太陽の間を84往復した、距離です。
So the 12.7 billion kilometers that everyone here has driven is actually 84 laps to the sun and back.
でこの中で興味深いのはリバリーですね。リバリーがまさかフォトよりも多いとは思わなかったです。
And one interesting thing about one of the figures here is that is the number of liveries that was created within the game. We never imagined that there would be so many liveries that it would be more than the number of photos that would be taken in the game.
写真は1秒で撮れますけれども、リバリーって大体1日かかりますもんね。
So to take a photograph takes 1 second, but to create a livery for a car takes almost a full day if you do it right.
続いてチャンピオンシップの方です。
So going on to talk about the championships.
今皆さんがここで戦っているこのチャンピオンシップというのは、世界で最大の、単一の選手権としては世界最大のモータースポーツなんですね。
So the championships that you are participating in, competing in here today, is actually the single most largest championship held anywhere in the world right now.
モータースポーツの世界で言えば、ジュニアカートの世界からフォーミュラ1の世界までが一つのチャンピオンシップになっているのが、このFIA グランツリスモチャンピオンシップの特徴です。
So you can say that it's a unique characteristic of the Gran Turismo, the FIA Gran Turismo Championships, that everything from the junior kart level all the way to the F1 is contained within a single championship.
全世界でライブイベントを去年やりました。
So we've hosted these live events all over the world last year.
これメディアリザルトですけれども、全部で 16.3 ミリオンのビデオビューがあって、そのうち 8.4 ミリオンは最後のワールドファイナルに集中しました。
So these are some of the media results. 16.3 million viewers have watched the championships and the live events. And out of that, 8.3 million viewers were from the final event at Monaco last year.
視聴者の数はどんどん増えていますから、この勢いをキープしたいと思います。
And the viewership is only growing, and we'd like to keep this momentum going forward.
それから僕らが1年間のシーズンを戦って、何を発見したのかということです。
And this is just talking about some of the things we discovered after having run the championships for a full year.
ここにいらっしゃるスポーツマンシップあふれる選手の皆さんのおかげで、ものすごくクリーンでフェアなカルチャーを作ることに成功しました。
So, thanks to the competitors that are gathered here today, full of sportsmanship and gentleman's attitude, we were able to really establish a sports culture that is very clean and fair.
そして実際やってみたら本物のモータースポーツでした。
And after having done this, we really reaffirmed that this is really motorsports.
そしてたくさんの若いヒーローが生まれました。
And of course, we had many young heroes being born out of this championship.
大事なことは、今回初めてモータースポーツというものが真のアマチュアスポーツ、つまり野球とかバスケットボールとかサッカーと同じような存在になったということです。
So, and what's important here is that for the first time in history, motorsports now has an amateur sports side in the same manner as basketball or baseball or the other sports that are out there in the world.
これまでモータースポーツはやっぱりお金がかかりすぎるという理由でとてもアマチュアスポーツとは言えなかったんですね。ごく一部の人しか楽しめないものだった。それが、誰でも楽しめるものになったというのはすごく大きな変化だろうと思います。
So, motorsports up until now could not really be called to be having an amateur side because it costs so much money to participate in it. It was really restricted to the privileged few, but now anyone can participate in the true sense of the word.
スポーツとは何かということも僕らは学びました。
We also learned what sport really means.
ここにあることは皆さんもよくご存知だと思います。
And what's shown here is something that you probably already know.
今回グランツリスモスポーツのブロードキャストを始めて僕らが気づいたことは、そのブロードキャストを見るオーディエンスは、車好きとかグランツリスモ好きだけではないんですね。車にもグランツリスモも興味がない。例えば女性にとってもすごく魅力的なプログラムであるということを発見しました。つまり人間は誰でも人には興味があるんですね。
So, what we realized after having done these broadcasts to these large audiences around the world is that you don't have to have a love for cars or have a love for Gran Turismo to be interested in these championships. Even ladies and women who may not be as interested in cars or may not be interested in Gran Turismo still have an interest in the drama that happened within because everyone is interested in people.
それは僕らにとっても驚きでした。
And that was a discovery and a surprise for us as well.
あと、最後の行に書いてありますけれども、やっぱり人は、人のことを褒めたたえたいし、褒めたたえてほしいんですね。
And as the last line indicates, everyone out there in the world, we love to commend people. We love to be commended.
それを改めて痛感しました。
And that's something that I really reaffirmed through the sport.
2019年のプランです。
So talking about the plans for 2019.
まずワールドツアーのイベント、今3月でワールドツアー1がまさに始まったところですけれども、このように5つのワールドツアーと、1つの、ワールドファイナルを行います。
So we're in March now. We're at the first World Tour 1, but there will be a total of 5 World Tours and 1 World Final for this year.
僕らがこのワールドツアーというものに、なぜこだわっているのかということをちょっとお話ししたいんですけれども、
And we wanted to also mention why we are so focused on this thing called the World Tour.
グランツーリスモというのは、もともとは旅をする馬車の意味でした。
So the origin of the word Gran Turismo comes from the name of the horse carriages that were used for travel back in the day.
グランツーリスモは最初のタイトルから実は僕らのテーマは旅だったんです。
So from its very first iteration, Gran Turismo has always been about travel.
グランツーリスモには世界中のさまざまなロケーション、さまざまな綺麗な美しい景色がこれまでも収録されてきましたけれども、それもこれもグランツーリスモのテーマが旅だったからなんですね。
So Gran Turismo over the years has always contained a large variety of different beautiful locations and scenery from around the globe. And it was because the origin of the word Gran Turismo and the idea behind it, it was about travel.
そして今、グランツーリスモは本当に旅をしているんです。
And now Gran Turismo is actually traveling.
ですから、このワールドツアーはグランツーリスモそのものだと思ってください。
So you can consider these world tours to be really the core of Gran Turismo.
ネーションズカップのストラクチャーは、3リージョンから世界で5リージョンに変わります。
So the structure for the Nations Cup is going to change from the 3 region divisions that we had last year to 5 divisions this year.
なぜリージョンを分けたかというと、サーバーを世界各地に分散させることで、それぞれのリージョンでのプレイヤーの体験を向上させるためです。
So the reason why we separated to 5 regions now is to improve the experience of the players by distributing the servers a little bit closer to the players that will be in the separate regions.
例えば例を挙げると、アメリカのグランツーリスモのサーバーというのはバージニアにあるんですけれども、例えばバージニアのサーバーでサンパウロのレースをホストしなければいけないというのは結構遠いんですよね。
So for example, the servers for North America is located in Virginia, and it's actually a little bit far for races happening in Sao Paulo to be organized on a server existing in Virginia of the United States.
同様に東京のサーバーでシドニーのレースをホストすることも難しい。
At the same time, it's also slightly difficult to arrange races in Tokyo for races happening in Sydney.
そのために今年はシドニーとサンパウロに新しくサーバーを置いて、どの地域でもまんべんなくプレイヤーの体験が向上するように配慮しました。
So this year, what we did was increase the number of servers, putting up new servers in Sao Paulo and also in Sydney, so that the player experience in those regions will be greatly improved.
マニュファクチャーシリーズも同様に5リージョンから選ばれます。
So the manufacturer series for the same region will be divided into 5 regions.
あともう一つ、パートナーについてのアップデートをしたいと思います。
And then we also have an update regarding partners.
まず、FIA の皆さん、去年から、ずっと僕らをサポートしていただいてありがとうございます。
So first off, we'd like to give thanks to the FIA for supporting us since last year in this championships.
僕らは、通常のモータースポーツであれば数十年かかるようなプロセスを数年で成し遂げようとしていますが、それもこれも FIA の皆さんのサポートがあったからです。
You know, we're trying to achieve something in the championships where in a normal real world racing it would have taken dozens of years to complete, and we're doing it in just a few years, and it's all really thanks to the support from the FIA.
それからタグホイヤーの皆さん、皆さんがオフィシャルタイムキーパーとしてグランツーリスモに登場していただけたおかげでグランツーリスモという このチャンピオンシップの格式がすごく上がったと思っています。感謝しています。
And also to everyone of Tag Heuer, by becoming our official timekeeper, it really raised the value and class of our championships in Gran Turismo, and we are very appreciative of their support.
そして今日新たに加わったパートナーの皆さんを紹介したいと思います。
And I'd like to introduce a new partner that will be now part of our partners in the championships.
はい。トヨタの皆さんがこのチャンピオンシップのオフィシャルパートナーとして加わっていただくことになりました。
So Toyota will now be an official partner of the FI Gran Turismo Championships.
思い返せば、
So when you look back in history,
最初のグランツーリスモを僕が作り始めた時に、
when I first started making the first Gran Turismo,
グランツーリスモにはたくさんの自動車マニュファクチャラーを入れたいという思いを持って僕作り始めたわけですけれども、なかなか、自動車メーカーの皆さんの賛同はその当時は得られなかったんです。
So at the time when I first started creating Gran Turismo 1, I wanted to put as many manufacturers as possible into the game, but we couldn't. At the time, I couldn't get the approval from a lot of the manufacturers.
でその時に最初にイエスと言ってくださったのが実はトヨタさんだったんですね。
And the first manufacturers that actually gave the approval and said yes was Toyota.
私はこれ何か、歴史が繰り返しているような気がします。
So this to me feels like something like history repeating itself. もちろんですね、たくさんの方にこのチャンピオンシップは、興味を持っていただきたいと思います。僕らは、歴史を作るという、すごく大きな目標に向かって進んでいますけれども、本当に一緒に歴史を作っていきたいと思います。 So, and of course, we want more and more people to take interest and get involved in the championships. We truly have a big objective of making history, and we'd like to make that history together with everyone.
それではですね、去年のシーズン、をまとめたビデオがありますので、それを皆さんにお見せしたいと思います。
So finally, I'd like to show you the highlights and wrap of last year's season in a video that we've prepared.
FIA の皆さんから僕らに、未来に向けて何かできないかっていう、お話があって、そこで僕が考えたのが、このチャンピオンシップです。ですから、構想してから実現するのに5年6年の歳月がかかってるんですね。
Since a couple of years now, the FIA has decided to be heavily involved into video gaming online championships. there's an appetite at the moment for those heavily regulated races and competitions. And I believe with the amazing work that Yamoshi-san and his very qualified team have organized, we have been reaching probably the best championship that we can offer to the players.
Tiger is very happy and proud to be part of this fantastic new history as official timekeeper and founding partner of this very first FIA certified Gran Turismo Championship. Motor racing is our DNA.
リアルな世界の、モータースポーツ、僕自身も経験ありますけれどもと、グランツーリスモの、モータースポーツの違いというのは、一つにはねやっぱりお金がかからないということですよね。リアルなモータースポーツってどうしてもお金がかかります。それに対してグランツーリスモの、モータースポーツというのは本当に、誰でも始めることができる。それはすごく大事なことだと思っています。でグランツーリスモを通じてモータースポーツに出会っていただいて、最終的にはねやっぱりリアルな車、リアルなモータースポーツにへのね道が開けていくといいなと思います。
Honestly, as a kid playing the game, I definitely didn't. I hadn't imagined me being a part of the game. I hadn't imagined the designers and developers and Gran Turismo contacted me and asked me to be a part of this whole thing.
And certainly these young drivers are part of the future of global motor racing, and this is a real milestone in the history of motor racing.
このトロフィーは1914年に、イタリアの未来派のアーティストウンベルト・ボッチョーニが、作った彫刻です。それを、縮小したものが、このトロフィーなんですけれども、これは何かというと19世紀もう本当に終わりの終わり20世紀の始まりそのあたりに自動車が生まれます。あるいは飛行機が生まれたり、つまりその機械の時代っていうのが始まるわけですけれども、ですから、今でこそスピードをモチーフにした形というのは自動車メーカーのデザインセンターなんかでたくさん作られていますけれども、そのスピードをモチーフにしたスピードフォームの言ってみれば起源がこのトロフィーなんですね。ですからこれは人類が速度っていうもの、スピードっていうものに対して感動した時の素直な驚きが形になっている、だから今回チャンピオンシップを始めるにあたってトロフィーの形をこれにしようと思ったんですね。ここには人類のスピードに対しての夢と憧れが詰まっているんです。
In 2018, we have been organizing 2 world tours in Nürburgring and Salzburg. It has been for us an amazing learning exercise in order to prepare at its best the 3 regional finals and the world final, which is now hosted in Monaco.
そうですね、今回、いよいよワールドファイナルを迎えるわけですけれども、僕らにとっては本当にこの1年というのが、最初のシーズンになったわけですね。5年間準備に時間をかけて、5年間かけて作ってきた、スポーツという仕組みがやっと、この1年間、動いてきて、で、毎日毎日新しい解決しなければいけない問題が生まれて、でそれを一つ一つ解決しながらここまでやってきたんですね。で今の状態でもねこれがベストでこれが最終形だと思ってるわけではなくて、まだまだ僕らやることがあるし、もっともっといいものにしたいと思うんですけれども、このスポーツが持っている、可能性についての確かな手応えは、感じられましたね。それが、このワールドファイナルだと思います。
I'm really super grateful to be here and really proud of what the team has achieved so far and what they're doing and to engage with people, and I'm excited to be here.
Monaco is an incredible venue. We are extremely proud to be able, with Gran Turismo, to have now this championship coming to its conclusion with the best players in the world gathering in one place for 3 days, competing in those two fabulous championships, and we are definitely sure that the best will win.
Manufacturers World Final FIA GT Championship. They're going to go down the inside. We have to be over this contact was there, and Lexus have gone through. Our pole sitter is off into the gravel. Lexus, well, that's all this is going on the FIA GT World Final Champions in the Manufacturers Series. Let's get ready to go racing for the final time in 2018. And here goes Nickers out. Is he going to move very wide into the chicane? I think it is. Squeezes the Brazilian driver to the outside. Braga looks like tire following through. Drives down the inside, and he's third. Braga comes through. There's still only one place. And here comes Igor Braga to the inside of Tony Latowski. First, FIA GT champion Igor Braga wins the 2018 World Finals champion.
It's an absolute honor to be here in St. Petersburg, Russia, on the FIA Championships, and to be representing Team Lexus with these two fine drivers here, and to finish off the year strong as champions for the Manufacturer Series. It's a real honor, and to celebrate what Kazunori's created.
こう明確な目標があって、そこに向かって走っているというよりは今、この瞬間にも、この場にもグランツーリスモを作った僕らがいて、グランツーリスモを通じて本物のモータースポーツを、作ってくれるドライバーたちがいて、そして、一つの大きなファミリーみたいなものが出来上がってるんですよね。
It was very special, all this life experience, and I'm very honored to be part of Gran Turismo family and meet all of the other players, Kazunori-san, and it's just been amazing.
2018 is only the beginning of a very long story. We look forward to the future, and we're convinced that this championship will only increase in terms of quality, engagement, passion for the best of motorsport.
僕たちも同じだと思うんですね。現に今僕らが、価値のある仕事をしていること、現に、ドライバーたちが、プレイヤーたちがこのスポーツを楽しんでいること、そしてそのスポーツを、見守るオーディエンスの皆さんが現に楽しんでいること、それが一番重要だと思っています。でそれを繰り返していけばね、おのずと未来が開けてくるだろうと思いますね。
I reckon there's quite an atmosphere here, and just out of a round of applause, who here is now excited beyond belief for the FIA Gran Turismo World Championships in 2019? Fantastic. Well, thank you very much to Yamayuchi-san and to Nishida-san as well. Now, I'd like to welcome on stage some winners from 2018. Our 2018 Nations Cup World Champion, our Manufacturers Champions, Manufacturers Series Champions as well. 2 out of the 3 drivers are here. Please welcome onto the stage Igor Fraga, Vincent Rogard and Kanata Kawakami. Well, where to start? What a fantastic season 2018 was. Igor, let's start with you very quickly. What did it feel like to win the Nations Cup in 2018?
It felt very special since when I was small. My dream is to be like a Formula 1 world champion, and achieving something worldwide like a Gran Turismo, making history was something very special, and I feel like really I'm getting closer to achieve my dream.
Fantastic. Well, let's go over and speak to Vincent as well. Vincent, 2 out of the 3 drivers are here for the winning manufacturer of 2018, Lexus. What did it feel like for you to become a part of the Lexus brand and also to win the manufacturer seat for that mark?
Well, that was a fantastic feeling. Obviously, winning for Lexus is
very great feeling for me because I'm really a big fan of Toyota. So with Lexus being very closely related, that was fantastic. And yeah, obviously winning championship against all the great drivers that are here is very great feeling.
And can I ask Kawakami-san, what was it like for you to become the Manufacturers Series champion as well in 2018?
2018年のメーカーシリーズチャンピオンになってどういう気持ちだったでしょうか。
優勝したその瞬間、もちろん嬉しさはありました。しかし、その中でもこの大きな初めての世界大会の舞台で優勝できたことに対する驚きであったり感動であったり、そういったもの、いろんな感情が複雑に絡み合った瞬間でした。
So the moment I won the championships, I was of course happy, but at the same time I realized, that I had won such a huge event, and it was a big mix of different emotions of surprise and happiness and everything else kind of mashed together.
Well, absolutely fantastic. Let's go back over to Igor as well. Sorry, I'm going to be getting some good exercise in and shuffling these guys around a bit for the next few moments. But Igor as well, you were, of course, the world's first Gran Turismo competitors to be at the FIA Gala Award ceremony in Russia. What was that like for you to be on the same stage as world champions such as Lewis Hamilton, for example?
Yeah, it was something crazy, and I feel very happy also for Gran Turismo, to achieve something so big and be able to be part of something so big. It's something very crazy that sometimes I think like, oh my God, I'm just, it's something that still I cannot like imagine what it's coming.
Fantastic. Vincent, let's get your thoughts and feelings on the FIA Gala Award ceremony last year. Incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy feelings. Like when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, I want to be a racing driver and receive trophies like all the people that goes there every year, and people were quite loving at me. But yeah, now that I've proven to everyone that I could do it, and yeah, being on the same stage as the real life, like our heroes basically, was a really crazy feeling, and very proud for Gran Turismo to be recognized in such a big ceremony.
And Kawakami-san, what are your thoughts and feelings on the award ceremony in Russia last year?
去年のロシアのFIA のプライズギミングセレモニーに参加してみて、その感想をお願いします。
言葉に言い表せないぐらいの感動した気持ちを持っていて、というのも世界を代表するリアルな F1 レーサーであったりレーサーたちと同じ場所で表彰を受けることができたという、その事実に新しい時代が開かれたなという、そういった実感を持ちました。
I was so entirely moved that I can't express it in words. But to be there with all these real-world F1 drivers and the racing champions from around the world, and to be awarded at that same stage, it really made you feel that it was an opening of a new era.
Well, fantastic. Last question then. Sorry, last time I'll do this, I promise, because we're moving up and down like they're doing the hokey cokey or something. Anyway, 2019, Igor, what are your expectations? What are you looking to achieve this year?
For sure the goal is always to win, but I know that the other competitors as well will gonna be, pushing hard, and for sure I think they are wanting to beat me more than ever. So I think it will be even more difficult compared to the last year. So I'll be keep doing my best and pushing as hard as I can.
It's going to be very exciting to see what happens in the Nations Cup. And Vincent as well, what do you reckon for the 2019 Manufacturers Series?
Well, obviously Manufacturers Series being a team event, like every team has a chance at winning it all. So I hope that everyone will have great racing, and obviously, yeah, the hopes are already to win, but with all the great drivers that are present at the events, you can never know who's going to win.
Very unpredictable, isn't it? And Kawakami-san, finally from you, what are you expecting for 2019?
2019年はどういったことをチャンピオンシップから期待しているでしょうか。
そうですね、私たちはチャンピオンチームとしてのプレッシャーというものがあるんですけれども、逆にチャンピオンチームだからこそできる走りだったり、そういったものをもっと多くの人に見てもらって、このイベントをもっと魅力的なものにしていけたらいいなと思っております。
So I think there is pressure on us because we are the champion team, but I think there are things that we can accomplish because we are the champion team, and I'm hoping to do my best throughout the series.
Well, fantastic. 2019 looks very exciting. Another round of applause, please, for Igor Fraga, Vincent Regard, and Alfred Kawakami. Fantastic. I'd like to invite you to just jump stage there. Well, 2019, the FIA Gran Turismo World Championships is looking very, very exciting indeed. Just a note, by the way, to all drivers who are not competing in the Nations Cup, please make your way after this press conference is over to the lobby, where you will be having the opportunity to go and look at the FIA headquarters, something that is going to be very, very exciting. Anyway, all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for coming. Thank you very, very much for your time here this afternoon as well. The FIA Gran Turismo Championships in 2019 are set to be bigger and better than ever. Let's have a great one this weekend. We always like up for a photo as well, so there we are.
Can we put the big logo in the background of the shot, please, for me? The first logo, please.